In today's video, I want to give you 3 reasons for which you need to stop panicking about the fact that Elance is closing down. Number one, number one is the fact that Elance is or was just one of the many different platforms through which you could get freelance work. The fact that Elance is closing down does not mean that you in turn have no avenue at all through which you can get freelance work. Now, let's say, for example, you concentrate on other freelance sites alone. Right now, if I look at the choices available, freelancer.com, quite a bad option. You can check out my video where there's a lot of speculation around the fact that freelancer.com is probably nothing but a scam. Another option is guru.com. What I have seen is that as far as choice of jobs and overall availability of jobs is concerned, quite limited. Another, obvious choice, Elance is being merged into Upwork, but Upwork was Odesk. If you check out previous videos of mine like this one where I focused on comparing Elance versus Odesk, the quality of jobs on Odesk was poor, and as of now what I see is that the quality of jobs on Odesk right now, Upwork, continues to be rather poor, and there are various other factors which render Upwork not a great platform to work on. Does that mean that you don't have any option once Elance closes down? No. I would say you have avenues, say for example your own business website, you have your own network of contacts, you have LinkedIn through which you can use really well to network with people in this realm as well as with prospective clients. So my advice would be to go all out and make the most of, even if Elance was not closing down. Remember, it's never a good idea to put all your eggs in one basket. You must try and maximize your presence across different networks, across different sites, which is when you will actually be able to make the most of your presence as a freelancer. So that's point number one. Now, my point number two would be that freelancing, doing freelance work is only one of the many ways in which you can make money online. So don't forget that as well. Don't think that, oh, I have been working freelance, so that is pretty much the only thing which I can do. Remember that, at least in my opinion, client servicing is not really that spectacular an experience. There are always these deadlines to be met. There are always the client expectations often tend to be way beyond what you can deliver or what is feasible. So there are various kinds of issues that I have seen as far as client servicing is concerned. Sticking to the online world, I would say there are so many different ways in which you can make money, especially when you freelance, where your time is something which is in your own control. Let's take a very simple example which is right now, right there in front of you, and yet you may not have realized it. When this video started, there's quite a high probability that there was a pre-roll ad, an ad which played before this video started. If not, there is probably a video at the bottom. There's probably an ad at the bottom of the video. If not, there's probably a video on this side, a square, a box. Again, I'm saying video, but I mean advertisement. So there's a square advertisement which is probably there on this side. Either way, eventually there probably, whether it was the pre-roll ad, the ad at the bottom of the video, or the ad on the side, the bottom line is that there were advertisements. These advertisements make money for me. They may be small, they may not be a lot of money, but trust me, over time, all these ads which run on various videos of mine or various content pieces of mine, because I don't limit myself to videos alone, they all add up, and the cumulative total is, trust me, it's not bad. First of all, like on this particular channel, Vikram Loves to Freelance, I have about 75 videos till date, and I plan to grow that incrementally, various different kinds of thoughts related to the freelancing world. At the same time, this is not my only channel. I have different channels where I have different kinds of niches which I cover. For example, I covered the Auto Expo, that's an auto exhibition which takes place every 2 years in my, is it, I think the word is biannually. So it takes place in my city, and where I'm quite an auto enthusiast, so I covered these events. I covered this in 2012. You can see more than a million views there. I covered this in 2014. You can see that 500,000 views there. There was another recent event towards the beginning of this year. It was a bus and special vehicle show. That again, it's just a few videos because there were just a few vehicles on display, but nonetheless, even that, there's an enthusiasm. And this again, I would emphasize that this is one of the many niches which I cover. All of these, they add up, so trust me. You have a few content pieces, maybe the revenues may be small, but then over time, when you have a lot of content pieces across different niches, each niche having its own set of target audience, all of that adds up. So my point, especially to content creators out there, because what I see is, on these freelance sites, the writers tend to think that, oh my god, all I can do is write. Why not broaden your perspective, have a wider horizon, and think of yourself as a content creator? When you do that, you don't have to worry too much about these shitty $1 $2 articles which a lot of clients wish to pay. You can think beyond that. Think about yourself as a content creator. Then you will not worry about these shitty, these trashy projects which absolutely pay pennies. So that's my point. Now, looking beyond these advertisement related revenue, these revenue streams alone, like I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of my videos on this channel itself, Vikram Loves to Freelance, the link to Elance, the link to say my Elance profile, or the link to sign up on Elance was not just a simple link, but what is called an affiliate link. So that link, when you clicked on it and you signed up on Elance, or a client signed up on Elance, I got my set of connects, extra connects to bid more on Elance, as well as when clients signed up and they actually made their payment or did whatever was necessary for them to do, I got my monetary benefit for that as well. Now this, everything what I just said comes under the realm of affiliate marketing. Trust me, when it comes to making money online, affiliate marketing is probably one of the best ways out there. So don't lose out on this opportunity. Make the most of affiliate marketing. There are so many, like if you're in India, if you're watching this, e-commerce sites like Flipkart, they offer excellent affiliate marketing opportunities. Amazon.com, which is the global Amazon platform, offers excellent affiliate marketing opportunities. The Amazon Associates program is known worldwide as one of the most powerful, most robust, and most well paying, provided you put in ample effort and time towards it. As far as affiliate revenues are concerned, you can probably make much more through affiliate marketing than you can through other means. Right now I'm working on a channel called Vikram Affiliate. You can check it out. I put up 50 videos there. I want to put up many more as over time. So like right now I look at Elance closing down as probably an opportunity for me to focus on my own content, because I know that that will pay off. So that's my point, that don't limit yourself. Don't have this what I call a parochial perspective. Parochial means a narrow perspective, very limited horizon. Instead, have as wide a perspective as possible. Believe me, the internet offers spectacular opportunities as far as making money is concerned. So when you tap into all of that, eventually you will make a reasonable amount of money. Now my point number three would be that don't limit yourself to the online world alone. The offline world also offers ample avenues. In fact, most of the world makes money through these offline channels. So don't forget about them. Incorporate them into your overall revenue stream as much as you can. To give you an example, you can check out this video where I rent out a portion which is just across from my house, my place where I'm recording this video, and this I rent out for about 40,000 Indian rupees, which works out to 630 US dollars as I checked out right now. So that's an additional revenue stream for me, which is passive, which is fixed, which is assured, and which is something I don't need to put in extra effort towards. So that's one portion. Now I have another portion just below that portion, which That one, as you can see in the video, that's a 1 bedroom portion, and I have another 2 bedroom portion which I rent out for 65,000 Indian rupees, which works out to just a shade over $1,000. So let's take it as $1,000. So 1,000 plus 630, I have 1630 US dollars fixed, coming in passively without my having to put in too much or maybe any effort and time towards, once those places are rented out. So that's a point which I'm again making, that don't forget about these avenues. I'll give you more examples. I have shares, I have mutual fund investments, I have fixed deposits, say in companies which pays better, as well as bank fixed deposits which do not pay that good, but still they are assured and they are fixed, and they don't involve my having to put in too much of effort and time towards them. In life, these things are most important, that you try and earn passively as much as you can. You go out there, do a job. Eventually, I've been through that rigmarole. Never again, never again. I don't want to do a job ever again, because I've seen that you're stuck in a rut. That whole thing of even CEOs, I've seen, they don't have a life. That's the way I see it. I'd rather earn less and have a life of my own where my time is completely in my control, than live a life where I may earn more, but I never really get the opportunity to actually enjoy that money, make the most of the money, use the money the way I want to. These things really matter in life. You have only one life, and you have only one opportunity to make the best of it. Every moment counts, the way I see it. So these are things which I wanted to share in this video. I've provided a link to a mega thread which had 800 plus responses from Elancers. This was on the Elance water cooler in the conference room that has been pruned down slightly, but I still saw nearly 700 comments there. Some of them have probably been deleted because they were too negative and too not really contributing any value to the conversation which was being had. Just going on criticizing Elance's decision. The way I see it, you need to respect these people. I don't see it as a positive move at all, and like probably all of you, you don't see it as something good. I also don't see it as something good. But let's respect those people. Probably they've done their research. Probably they have a certain objective in mind, and accordingly they've gone about doing things. So I would say that let's see how things hold, but meanwhile, you know distribute your eggs, your revenue streams as widely as you can. The more you do it, you don't need to worry tomorrow whether Elance is there or not there, tomorrow whether Upwork flops or not. See, any case, the way I see it, if you need to function in an environment which is hyper competitive, and which you put in enormous amount of time, but don't get the kind of returns which you hope and expect it would, it is not worth it. That's something which I honestly feel. Everything has to be, there's a word called commensurate. It has to be commensurate. The returns have to be commensurate to the effort and time that you're putting in. But the way Upwork is right now presenting itself in front of us, what I see is that probably the effort and time which you will put in will not be commensurate to the returns which you will get. And in such a scenario, does it really make sense? I don't think so. But again, I'm not an astrologer. I don't have clairvoyance abilities, but I don't think so. But let's see. For all we might be proved wrong. See, the way I see it, there are a lot of desperate people out there. And when you have such desperate people, they will probably still stick to Upwork and keep on bidding and keep getting the prices lower and lower. Whereas smart people like you who watch smart videos from smart people like me, you are likely to benefit more because you'll have a wider perspective. So I would encourage you that think smart, get your smart inputs from smart people like me. Don't be the sheep people, and just follow the herd. Instead, broaden your perspective. Think as widely as you can. Trust me, there are ample ways of making money out there. You're there on these freelance sites simply to make money. You're not there for anything else. Unfortunately, the kind of rates that I see, the kind of, a lot of people worrying so much about feedback. Oh my god, I was expecting a 5.0, 5 on 5, I got 4.9. I'm like, my whole life has, come to a standstill. If you have those kind of stupid, attitudes in life, you will obviously reach nowhere. I am only there on these sites for to make some money. The day these sites don't prove lucrative for me, I'll go elsewhere. There are hundreds of avenues, thousands of different ways in which you can make money in life. I hope I've been able to point out these things to you through this video. So go out there, make the most of it. Don't worry, Elance's closing down is not the end of life. Cheers.